Nice cool Monday morning. The monks and the headman are gonna cut down this teak tree. So they got the tractor over there in the lot and they're gonna pull on it while they cut. They're just trying to get a rope up in there now. The cats have been fascinated. I've caught 2 of them watching them. So is he gonna try and climb up there? My work for today, I got to have the guy come over and gave him a few bucks for helping me stand that one up. So I got this one up, cemented. Got this one up and cemented. And then tonight what I'll do is I'll get the laser out and I'll shoot a line just to get square. I'll shoot a line, square this side up, and then shoot a line going to this side here. And try and get they're pretty close as far as measurements from that line, but I'll try and get them a little more square as much as I can. They're pretty close right now, but it takes 10 minutes to do it with the laser at night, and I can kind of get a good eyeball of where I need to be and just set a pin there both directions, because the way backed into a got a thorn sticking in my head. I don't know where I got that from. But these 2 here aren't going to line up because I got that one offset a little bit extra just to clear the sidewalk there. So this one will be offset a little bit, but it won't really matter because this one here is offset as well. I'm just trying to get the width out of this carport area. So it's offset as well. So about the whole house will be covered with roofs, the whole front of the house anyway. So it'll look nice. So keep the sun off, and that's 90% of the battle. I don't know if it'll look nice with the steel roof and the orange roof on the house, but it is what it is. So this is not designer showcase here. This is functionality showcase. So all right, anyways, as these guys get closer, I'll show you the way they do it here. Look, huh? Need help? Come on. This is Brownie. He's one of, but you can see they all have defects in their eyes, so he can't hardly see nothing. He's got a good nose on him though, man. He can sniff out anything. He's a nice cat, but he is just about blind. So he gets himself into places he can't get out of. And saw a post on the Isan Flung about the washing machine situation, but this is the pre-soak, and then she puts it in here for wash, and after it washes and rinse, puts it in here for spin. And I offered to buy her a new modern one. She said nope. And from the forum where all the guys are, they said, I would say more than half said their wives said the same thing. They like the old style wash and spin. So all right, these guys getting set up for some action. Boy, that tree's a lot taller than he is far away. So this will be interesting. Okay, he's got some tension on it. Look like he's far enough away. Got the chain hooked up around the disc plow there. I got the old Chinese copy chainsaw. Those Chinese copy chainsaws, they just got no grunt. None of them have any power. And that teak is super soft. It's not very hard at all. Kind of unusual putting a hinge low on that back. You cut it low on the back side. Timber. Pulled it over more than cut it. I'll get some boards out of that. Wish I had a lathe that'd make some stuff. Need to have my buddy's dad teach me how to make some spoons and stuff. Or watch YouTube. I guess I could learn on my own. But that's a teak tree. That's not very old tree either. They grow so fast. They're not very, these are just not very good wood. Most of them, they just take and chip it. That's a tree cut. Monday morning. Can't really see the rings very well, but it's probably only a 15-year-old tree, rotten in the middle already. Yeah, these are soft. Yeah, that's it. All right, Tuesday morning the 30th. Got the last post in. So everything's set now. This will be the two at the gate. That'll just be a cross beam going across here, and then rafters running this way over to here. So I'll have a support going across all of these, and then this one's going to drop down and go across there. So this section here is going to drop down, come across, go back up even with the roof, and carport will start about right here and end about right here. So it'll be a little bit sticking out that way, or I may just take it over there and we'll have to cut the old tamarind tree back a little bit, but it's tamarind season, so they're still a little bit green right now. Super sour. Just tell you a quick story. I used to bring stuff from the States, you know, just to try to tease the kids and stuff. So I'd bring over some of them super sour candies, like the super sour ones in the States. But brought them over here, the little kids just got, nothing, no big deal. And the reason why is if you eat one of these, it's so sour it will almost lock your jaw up. So they dip it in sugar, salt, and pepper mix, and it makes it tolerable, but it is still super sour. Oh, is this a recycling guy? Hey, Goy! Goy! Come here! Recycling guy. So, we've got a lot of bottles. All my Leo bottles, there's like 3 months worth of bottles. Actually, 4 boxes is my limit for the month. So back, but the recycling, they come and buy the boxes from you. You get, I think it's 1 baht for a bottle, and 12 baht for the box, or 14 baht for the box. If you keep it in the box, you get a little bit extra. Plus, it's easier to carry them around. So that's 2.5 months worth of beer. I got nothing else to do, man. That's my hobby. I'm not alcoholic. I don't drink every day. Don't wake up in the morning with the beer, but I've been known to drink 4, 5, or 6 on occasion. So, but yeah, and then they buy the aluminum cans and the plastic and the steel cans that she has for fish. They give you a little bit of money. And old crazy baby kitty yesterday got stuck in the fly trap. Sticky tape. Tried to use some alcohol to get it off of her. She didn't like that at all. So we put her in the bath. And I got a good majority of it off, but she's cleaned the rest off herself. She's still got some there on her tail, and yeah, she wasn't happy yesterday at all. But yeah, now I'm done with the building phase of the post anyways. So next will be run some stringers up there, and then I can work on this section. I'll probably get this section done before I do anything else. Because before I can do this, we have to pour this. And that's 8,000 baht to pour this cement here. So to be 6 meters out and 4.5 meters over to here. And I'll just pour on top of this. That was left over from the initial slab. So we just put it somewhere. So that's going to look a little bit kooky, but I think it'll be alright. I'll grind that edge a little bit, and then we can kind of blend it in together. And then debating on whether to put another little diagonal piece right there just to gain a little more real estate, but I may just throw some rock in there and call it good. And then I gotta clean up this fence line, because what happens is she backfilled all this, so then it just washes out away from and it goes over to the other people's land. So really need to put some cement. They make these little prefabricated cement panels that are about 12 inches high. So I may just go buy a bunch of those. Oh, there's my fish food. So I was getting ready to feed my fish, but I couldn't find my fish food. I tell you, it's hell getting old, man. lost my hammer somewhere around here today. I can't find it. Maybe I'll find it when I feed the fish. So crazy. Anyway, what I was getting ready to show you, hang on. Well, 15 minutes ago, what I was starting to film today, anyway, is these are the peppers. And you get the white flies and spider mites on the leaves, and they just suck the life out of it. You can see how the leaves are all discolored. It says white fly and the spider mites. And then there's also some aphids, which we got lots of ants, and the ants actually farm the aphids. So they'll bring the aphids in, and so some of the plants have the aphids on them. Some of them have these little mealy bugs. So that's just a little tiny bug right there. But they do the same thing. They suck the life. So I haven't been paying much attention to it. So they're a pretty bad infestation. So in the States, I use a mixture of castor oil, isopropyl alcohol, a little bit of soap, and a little bit of oil. I mean, look at that. That's a full-on nest right there. Oil and water in a sprayer. And so with the castor oil, it gets onto the skin and kind of suffocates them. The isopropyl alcohol helps to evaporate, so it draws the moistures out. The soap helps all that to stick onto them. And the water just, thins everything out a little bit. And the oil helps to suffocate them as well. So, yeah, you can see them having a little party right there. So they will just suck the life out of your plants. So there's all kinds of chemicals you can put on it, but I don't want to use chemicals, and we're not growing for money or anything. So, but my stuff in the States grew a lot better than it does here, and you would think it would be just the opposite, but I could actually grow better peppers and eggplant and stuff in the States than I could here, even in Kansas, fighting the cold weather. But it has the heat in the summer, and that's what they like. So anyway, that's what's going on. So the remedy here, believe it or not, don't know if it'll work, but what we did is mixed Coca-Cola with water, and Goy says that's all that they use here, but I added the alcohol, a little bit of dish soap, and a little bit of coconut oil. So we'll see how that works. I just sprayed them. It'll take 3 or 4 sprays, but it literally cost me 45 baht to make up 2 batches. So a little over $1 to make up a batch of that stuff. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But yeah, we'll give it a shot and see what happens. I haven't been paying attention to this stuff as I've been on my own little world. But yeah, these are some kind of a pea pod. They're supposed to be really good medicinally. But Goy wanted me to pick them last year, but they're still hanging over there in the bag. So she didn't use them at all. But yeah, this is starting to get jackfruit on the tree I've been trying to kill. It's putting on jackfruit now. I'll show you that here in a second. This is breadfruit, but it has finished for the season. I don't see any stragglers hanging on. Damn leaves from we've been trying to clear all this out. Another little compost pile. Papaya. Bananas. This is some kind of like a cherry type fruit, but I don't even know what it is. It's pretty sour. Eggplant. These are little eggplant. They use that in curries. They're pretty good. Kapow. She just puts everything. I'm trying to get everything to be a little more organized, but she just throws stuff in the ground, so I just let her. We went and cut some bamboo today. She's going to build a build a trellis for some long beans. So this one was already broke and bent over, so I just went ahead and cut it. She pulled these other ones out, so I don't know what she's got going on. I think she's going to try to build something like that, but we need some rope. The plastic stuff, the sun just fries it. It's only been up there 6 months and it's already too dry, and plus it's plastic. So anyway, yeah, that's it. She's letting the dogs stay in the patio now. She used to keep them out, so she's all cozy. Still strong and healthy. So they do the cans and plastic by weight, and the boxes are just so much each. So mangoes are all starting to bloom, so it'll be, this one comes a little bit soon. And I showed you the tamarind already, but this jackfruit tree, I've been trying to kill it. It had this loofah on it, so just kind of leaving it be, but it's already putting on little baby jackfruits. These trees, man, it's just hard to kill these suckers, but I really need to get it cut down because there's just not enough room, because there's a jackfruit, tamarind, mangoes, and this tamarind will grow to be a big, really big, nice tree if it's let go and it has the space to grow. Before, this jackfruit was crowding it out, so I got it all cut back, but I just don't have anything to cut that easily, and it's so sappy, it just gums up your saw, and so yeah, a little bit at a time I chop it, but yeah, you can see the up there, mangoes are just all full of, be blooming here shortly. This one's a little bit later than the one behind me, and then that one's hasn't produced yet, so maybe we'll get mangoes this year on the one right here. So fish tanks are going, lots of fishies. All right, that's enough.